Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this likely YouTube shadow band astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about having a Taurus Sun and Virgo Mars in a natal chart. Now, first off, with a Taurus Sun, your basic fundamental character may be persistent, patient, persevering, calm, and loyal. If you have a Virgo Mars, there may be an enthusiasm for analysis, diagnosis, organizing, compartmentalizing, and cleaning. This is a combination that could be very good as far as acute attention to details, being punctilious with details, because Virgo energy is obviously very detail oriented, and Taurus Sun really they actually have a strong, as far as it focus on details, they actually can be very detail oriented themselves. Maybe not as much as Virgo, I would say, but still they have an ability to see, details and things more so than many people would think. The sun is the focus, and that's what Taurus Sun can focus on at times when they really want to get something done. And Taurus Sun is generally not easily provoked unless they could be infuriated when deeply angered. But Taurus Sun again can be very, very gentle, very docile. Mars and Virgo, though, may lash out and criticize when angry, and if they don't have something done perfectly, Mars and Virgo can become irritated and exasperated over that. Mars and Virgo needs to be careful because they may expect some kind of perfection, from those they work with, and and there can be contentious situations with fellow employees. Sun and Taurus, as far as the basic nature goes, may be ponderous, and Mars and Virgo may have an affinity for diagnostic work. So this could be a combination that thinks things very thoroughly. Taurus again could be ponderous, and then the Mars and Virgo really could be good at analyzing things and really, again, being proficient in diagnostic work. It could be on an automobile, as an example. Now, if the sun makes a trine to Mars, let's say if the sun is at 14 degrees Taurus and Mars in Virgo is at 16 degrees, that would form a trine aspect. And if you have a trine aspect between the sun and Mars, there could be a more positive blending with this energy. And you would have sexual partners, which is Mars, may often be compatible with the true basic self, which is the sun. Now, as far as like the real sin, like really, more involved synastry, deeper synastry, detail-oriented synastry, you have to look more at the actual charts between person A and person B in order to really see that. This is just a general statement regarding, compatibility with sexual partners. Now, also, too, if the sun makes a square to Mars, then sexual partners may not be as compatible with the basic self. If you have, let's say, for example, if the sun is at 0 degrees, let's say as far as a square aspect goes, you could have, the sun in Taurus, let's say it's at 29 degrees, and you have Mars in Virgo at 0 degrees. That would form a square aspect. And if you have a square aspect between, again, there could be less compatibility with sexual partners. And I would say, too, it would be harder to focus on taking action because the sun is about our focus and attention, and Mars is about our actions. Another thing, too, is that the Sun in Taurus may have physical related issues associated with the throat, the neck, thyroid, and esophagus. Now, I understand the ascendant is what dominates the appearance and physical body, but the Sun can play a role in the physical body as well. So you could have also Mars being in Virgo. Mars is connected with physical related injuries. So Mars in Virgo may have physical injuries connected with the spleen, pancreas, intestines, or abdomen. So those are areas where there may be certain susceptibility to physical related injuries. And I would say too, given that Mars is also connected with accidents, Mars in Virgo needs to be careful regarding possible, work-related accidents. Mars in Virgo really likes to stay busy. They're often, as far as their work and industry goes, they could be very active and may be hurried in those matters at times. So this is where, person needs to be careful regarding, accidents. Now, the Sun in Taurus may be hardworking, actually be hardworking and industrious. Mars in Virgo can be hardworking and may expend an abundance of energy in work, service, and employment. And Mars in Virgo may have this need to stay busy. So this is a good combination as far as work and industry goes. I would say, and being economical, both the Sun and Mars are in Earth signs, and it obviously can be a very pragmatic, practical, and economical combination. Having the Sun and Mars again being both in Earth signs, and this is the Sun in Taurus may often want, to make money. The Sun is about our basic wants, what we want in life, in our existence. And Virgo Mars may be motivated and driven toward work and employment and industry. So this is a good combination, especially, again, if you have the trine aspect between the Sun and Mars, to make money and working hard industriously in order to do so, I would say. And again, a very organized, kind of combination. Mars in Virgo may, as far as, Mars and the Sun are both connected with actions. Energy with Sun and Mars is actually similar. The Sun, having the Sun in Taurus, the actions may be methodical and deliberate often, but you have Mars in Virgo, the actions can be done with a lot of precision as well, and wanting things to be very precise when doing, as far as their actions go. And I would say too, this could be a very timely combination. Taurus Sun generally can come through on what they're going, say they're going to do. And then Mars in Virgo, there's a lot of energy in terms of, doing things in a very, timely and punctual manner. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.